always with me, always. No matter what happened, what mistakes I made, I always came back, and I always knew. And so I just thank him for all those years. I thank him for looking after me as a child.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And all those
because
points.
that was very hard from the father, because he was a seafarer as well. He was on the Awatea that went between Sydney and Wellington twice a week. And when I was in Sydney, I used to be on the ship and with the captain and the stewardess, and they'd give me something to eat and all this kind of thing, and made a lot of fuss of it.
So how old were you when you had your first ever encounter with God?
Well,
Do you remember that very moment?
No, it wasn't a moment like that. It was just something that I just believed as a child on my own that I must have had a knowledge that there was somebody always with me, because when my father was at sea and he had to leave me with people who he thought were all right, but once she turned out to be an alcoholic, and I used to be terrified because she'd take me to the pubs, and I can always remember coming out with her and thinking, please God, don't let the police get her. So and that was when I was young, so whether my mother and father, I know that they were Christians, so whether that came through from them, but I always had an understanding that there was God. That's how it always seemed to be. And then going into the boarding